open mic. The show.com. It's open mic. The show.com. Openmic.com. Openmic.com. Open mic the show.
Warning, the following program may contain moments of great personal reflection, sudden and striking realization, things you should not try at home, the truth about cats and dogs, incomplete thoughts, rambling gibberish, completely ridiculous opinions, winning lottery numbers, things you could really care less about, barking dogs, and unfortunately, Mike and Stan.
Who likes to be silly? I like to be silly.
What kind of radio show is this?
This town needs an enema.
It's about to get all stupid up in here!
Get up, get on up.
Hola! Welcome to an all-new Open Mic Live right here on openmictheshow.com. I'm your host, Mike Tyree, and joined with me is Stand Down Dale. You can catch us on openmictheshow.com, IRN Broadcast, No Name Network, Raw Talk Online, Fridays overnight, 9:20, WO in the Apple, and Saturdays at 10 p.m.-ish on Bubba Army Radio. Stan, who are we going to sexually molest today?
Kevin A. Holly.
Yay!
And this isn't just cock chat, bro. This is real.
Can I start this off with that? I'm gonna play it through my phone here. Hopefully it'll work. Wait for it.
Cock chat.
Been waiting all day for that.
All right, so I'm going to shut his mic off now.
Yeah, we actually had a good guest scheduled, Slingshot Robot, but due to lack of a calendar, they will not be joining us this evening. And Kevin was kind enough to drive 3 hours to get here.
Yes.
No?
I Ubered all the way here.
But
I was the Uber driver. It was weird. I Ubered myself all the way here.
Did you tip yourself?
I did. Just a tip, though.
So, yes, you did Uber, right?
I did, and I shaved my balls for this tonight.
Are you
I
serious?
did, yes.
Oh, my God, Mike.
Like right before I left.
This will be fun to molest.
You never shave your balls for me.
What?
Unbelievable, right?
Oh, me?
I guess.
And we're supposed to be life partners? Oh,
I shaved my taint. What else do you want?
yeah,
I didn't
you're
know
right.
I didn't know you were life partners.
Oh, you didn't?
No, I feel bad now. I mean, can we make this like a three-way thing?
Don't make it gay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's full homo.
You're not involved.
There's a girl here.
There is a girl here, yeah.
Sweet.
She's straightening this thing up.
Buenos noches, Jeremy Gomez. Dean Barber, welcome. So with him today, we will be playing Tyree's real news, fake news, whatever the
Tyree's
hell.
trivia.
Yeah, cockapucky. Who cares about your game? And we will also be playing Stanley Feud.
Yes.
See? That's the reaction. No.
It's like my favorite game, dude.
I'm just kidding, Mike. We love your game.
I love your game, Mike. I just, I can't wait to throw the balls at the thing.
Matt Williams.
The news
And
is fake.
we will be talking about some touchy subjects.
Like touchy gropey?
No, let's put the cock chat off for a minute. I'm choked up right now.
We're going to talk about the quote-unquote serial murderer.
Amongst other things that I have opinions that other people may not share. You know what I mean? Like questionable things that you can talk about, like you were talking about last night. Or
okay.
You can't tell certain jokes because people,
I'm ready for that. That's a fantastic subject.
Shit.
Yes.
So we will start with what you're talking about, Mike, with this serial killer.
Murderer.
So is 3 people a serial killer or just...
It's got to be a pattern, and they can't quite figure out a pattern. So the police are not saying it's a serial murderer. They're saying we're trying to figure out what's going on. They just released a new video of another guy that's pixelated, running in pixelated jeans, and they want us to help catch him.
Sasquatch. Yeah.
I don't understand. I have 720 to 1040 PHDI video on my goddamn cell phone, yet these people still have this grainy-ass SD shot nonsense, and they're like, hey, can you figure this? Look at his jeans. Does he look familiar to you? No. It looks like Jordache jeans from the 80s, but pixelated.
So then it's familiar to you.
I know it, yeah. But I don't know that guy.
Yeah.
I don't know black guys in Jordache jeans.
Is he a black guy?
Allegedly. I don't know.
You can tell from that damn camera
Well,
angle?
yeah, I mean, it wasn't...
I just assumed that it was a white guy dressed like Trayvon.
He was running, so...
He was?
Yeah, he was running in this new video.
Yeah, and it was a
I didn't see the new video.
very slender person. They say it might be a woman.
It's not a woman. It's
No.
a guy in a hoodie.
Wait a minute. I hate to do this, but we have a superstar in the chat on Facebook Live.
Shelby Suggs.
Nice.
I was talking about Cam Bertrand, but okay, Shelby Suggs.
Is Cam really in there too?
Yeah, what's up, Cam?
All the way from Hollywood.
Dude, that cat went out there and won back-to-back competitions his first 2 days in California.
Yeah, because they haven't heard his stuff yet. Give him 6 months. They'll be like, who's this guy? Oh, we heard him already.
Oh, look at the cute kid.
She's adorable.
Right, Christina takes him to parks so she can get
Let him play. Love you, Cam.
Oh, who's a cute kid? So anyway, welcome, Cam. Shelby, I love you too, brother. Matt Williams in the house. Now, hopefully you're funnier than Matt. No, I'm sorry.
Good luck.
I love you, Matt.
Hey, wait, real quick. Going back to Cam, if you put him in a hoodie and put him in Seminole Heights, you kind of looks like
That's why he fled. He's really here, but he says he's in Hollywood.
Dude, the comedians are freaking weird, bro.
What are you trying to say?
They're dark.
You're not funny. Don't worry about
I'm
it.
not.
I said comedians.
Can I ask you, how close are we? We're in Tampa right now, and I'm not super familiar with the exact
We're in
location.
Seminole Heights.
Are we really?
Yes,
Okay,
but
okay.
that side of Hillsborough is what you got to worry about.
All right, awesome. I'm going to Uber home.
Cam says you can't prove shit.
I know. I got this video that says it's you.
Jesus Christ.
Allegedly.
So, I mean, what we were talking before the show, and you have an opinion about the way they're approaching this whole thing. You have an attitude.
Well, first, so I don't like watching the news because it pisses me off because they're all, they're first to report, but third to be accurate.
Yeah.
And we were watching the other night, and I'm sitting there watching it, and as they were coming back or about to come back, they're like, Seminole Heights serial murderer. No, that was wrong, and the police are still saying don't say it's a serial murderer because it's not. They can't link it together that way. Mm-hmm. So I've got the news that are supposed to be telling me what's going on around the world, giving me bullshit information. It happens all the time. It happened on Facebook. It happened with Tom Petty. It's happening with a friend of mine that's on Facebook. He was reported dead. Granted, he lost 10 minutes of oxygen to his brain, and it doesn't look good. But we're 5 days later, and he's still in ICU. He's not dead, and that was reported by 3 different people.
Wow. Yeah.
So people just want to be the first to report shit,
Yeah.
but they don't want to be accurate about it. So I just shut up all the time.
But here's that.
I'm just kidding. I'm not going to shut up.
No, you don't.
So, I mean, here's the thing, though. I mean, would you care if that friend? I mean, does it matter? Are you going to go?
Care.
Exactly.
No, but it's the fact. Dude,
he's not kidding.
Wow.
The people are spreading this stuff around as it's fact, and it's not, and that's a problem. That's why we have a Donald Trump syndrome. That's why there's real news, fake news. Yeah. It's bullshit. That's why I hate Twitter. Facebook, I'm done with. I realized I was scrolling through Facebook for like an hour because it's sheer boredom. You scroll through Facebook because you're bored. And then I started counting. 1, 2, 3, ad. 1, 2, 3, ad. 1, 2, 3, ad. 1, 2, 3, ad.
So it's like a Maxim magazine.
I'm brainwashed. Exactly. And I don't like reading. I'm not going to read your advertisements either.
You're not?
I fast forward through them on TV. Why am I not going to fast forward through them on Facebook?
What are you brainwashed with now? What's in your newsfeed?
I don't know, but it's in my head. It's in the back of my head, and it's going to come out later.
Okay.
Just like me.
Glick says, Jesus, someone get Mike a drink. His head's going to explode.
Leave me alone.
Oh, look, Glick's in the chat room. Wow. Big surprise. Hi, Glick. Miss you, buddy.
Wow. Mike's an old goddamn man.
What happened?
I'm keeping your ball, you little fuck.
You young whippersnappers, you need to tell the truth.
But you're not wrong. I mean,
So shut up.
they just can't wait to get a story out there. They don't give a shit whether all everything's in time.
The Las Vegas thing is a prime example. There was like 19 reports in the first 3 hours that were completely off. So I turned it off. And then I came back to it like later on in the day and let everything just kind of filter itself out.
And now you hear nothing about it, you know?
Well, now it's all conspiracy theories.
Yeah, it totally is, yeah.
But that's the thing is, they're diminishing. No one wants to watch the frickin' news anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Am I right? I mean,
you're not wrong.
You don't want to watch it because you're hearing the same shit over and over, and then the next day you find out that it was only half true.
And when you read it, the headlines are clickbait. So all they're doing is trying to grab your attention. It doesn't matter if it's accurate. They just want you to go there.
Is journalism dead in America now?
It's pretty close.
It's getting there.
Nope.
Why
I
do you say
disagree.
no?
Okay, so where do I need to find journals?
Yeah,
Blogs.
what changed your mind? Where?
I can write a blog. That doesn't mean I'm a journalist.
Can you trust a blog?
I can do a podcast. It doesn't mean I'm a podcastist.
You can vape and not be a vapist.
No, you're a vapist.
I
You
don't
vapor.
I want to vape you. But I mean, I agree. Like, one of my issues right now is ever since I don't know if it's since Cosby, because there was a long spot between that and now this Weinstein thing. Whatever I don't care what his name is. But all of a sudden, I open up MSN, in that front page, there's 4 news stories about 5 different guys that have sexually molested women. Like, all of a sudden, I've been molested. Well, you know what? I'm sure it's a terrible thing, but I'm sure some of them are true, but I'm sure some of them are lost, frivolous.
Well, it's like the Steven Seagal story.
Yeah.
Remember, did you hear about that? The lady that went in there to do an interview or whatever, and he
like,
was in a kimono or something. It's like, so what?
That's kind of the name of the game out there, right? Sort of.
Yeah, but he didn't do anything wrong. There was nothing wrong with what he did. Unless he did the whole Sharon Stone Basic Instinct spread cross your legs thingy.
That we need to bring that back. That was awesome.
Yeah, we should encourage that.
Yeah.
My
Not
problem,
by Steven Seagal, though.
My problem is there is a lot of this going on out there that needs to be addressed. So if you're flooding this, it's like crying wolf. You know what I mean? These people that are doing it frivolously are screwing it up for the people that actually have a case.
But who's going to filter it? Who's going to police it? Who's going to police? Nobody reads blogs.
Facebook.
What'd you call me?
But I mean, who's going to police it?
Yeah. Like who's going to police the overabundant saturation of blah versus the actual fact of, these people were really touched. Corey Feldman and Corey Haim were talking about this for forever. Yeah. And now it's coming out, and they still think he's crazy. Well, he is a little bit crazy.
And then they arrested him. Why? Maybe to shut him up? I mean...
Right, who knows? And people are still think he's crazy, yet he's like, look, my band members left me. Like, I'm sure I sound crazy, but Jesus Christ, I've been saying this for forever, and you guys still think I'm just full of shit.
Right, it's like we were talking about last week. People have been talking about Weinstein. I mean, they've written shows with segments of them about Weinstein.
Monologues.
This isn't new news. It's
Acceptance
just
speeches.
Someone finally stepped up. That needs to happen. Because that's ridiculous. You're taking advantage of young girls, that it's kind of like Lewinsky. It's the same idea. My problem is the news should not just be posting. Like, I don't remember what band it is because it doesn't matter. I don't.
Slingshot,
all of a sudden, this chick comes out and she's like, "Oh, the dude I've been in this band with for years has been, taking advantage of me all this time."
Wasn't it Marilyn Manson? It was the basis for Marilyn Manson.
So
he was in Skinny Puppy, wasn't he? I don't know.
And that's the thing is, it is gossip. And
Gossam or gossip?
Gossip.
Gossam? I'm pretty sure you said Gossam.
Gollum.
Isn't that a city where Batman came from?
That's Gotham.
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 I don't have headphones, so.
You do? Whoa, what the hell just happened?
I podcasted.
Matt says Stan took advantage of me.
You wish.
And that's what I'm saying.
All these people that were supposedly or allegedly that are calling out Weinstein and the others are all very successful. There's nobody that's not successful that's come out that has come out and said,
because they made it now, they can get away with it.
So maybe we should all molest each other and then we'll all be famous. What?
Oh my God!
I'm just throwing that out there. I mean,
this guy knows
wrong.
how to make decisions. It's called the circle jerk. Yes.
Call whatever you want.
I just want to be in the middle.
What?
Bukaki!
So, are you guys generally afraid of the Seminole killer? Or
hey,
whatever?
do you know what I do every day?
Seminole
I ride my
Heights.
bicycle through Southeast Seminole Heights, and I go down and I continue with my life, and I come back through the ghetto and continue with my life.
Yeah.
I encourage him to come shoot me.
Well,
I'm
I mean,
just kidding. I don't.
Yeah, I don't want to see you get
I ain't
shot.
scared. I can run from a bullet.
Dude, if you're listening, his address is one.
Hey! There's so many police over there. Like, I see police on bicycles. I see helicopters. There's squad cars. We're pretty safe right now.
I got to leave here alone, man.
That guy, if he kills again, he's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
And doesn't get away with it. I'll walk you to your car.
I
Yeah.
appreciate that.
I'll let Camo do it.
Like Camo, I'll take Camo with me. Is that cool? I'll bring
Yeah.
it back.
Yeah,
Bring
he'll
him
totally
back.
help.
Yeah, cool.
He's going to bite something.
Get peanut
He'll lick
butter.
his balls while you get away.
Give me the dog and a jar of peanut butter. I'm good.
You're going to throw peanut butter at the shooter?
Jesus
Shooter will look at me like, what the
Here,
hell's
dip your
going
balls
on?
in this.
Yeah, what's going on in that Uber, man? I'm not going to shoot that guy.
Aaron is in the house. He says Kevin took advantage of me.
No, I did not.
L. Ron Hubbard?
Well, yeah, because you can't take advantage of the willing. He said.
Did he say A.A. Ron Hubbard?
I heard L. Ron Hubbard.
L. Ron Hubbard.
L. Ron?
What are you doing? We're going to play a game?
Shall we play a game?
Pop quiz, hot shot.
Because he broke the rules. What rule?
You did it! You did it! I knew you would! I just knew you would!
Let's just do it. Let's meet this thing head on. And you were in it to win it.
All right, the name of the game is Real News or Fake News.
Absolutely real. The news is fake.
And today we are going to be playing with Kevin Holly as our point guy or point E or pointer. Kevin, I want you to take one of those balls. I want you to throw it right at my head. Well, over it.
All right, I'm going with the blue ball.
Do it.
All right, ready? Here we go.
All right, first question is worth 20 points. Trumpson's family, why is this doing this? Trumpson's family, a fallen Green Beret, a 6-foot party sub. Is that real news or fake news?
So a fallen soldier, they sent the family a 6-foot party
They sent
sub.
food, yes.
I'm going to go fake news. He threw a roll of paper towels at him instead.
To him. It was a jump shot.
Yeah, it's kind of like that.
I'm not sure that's going to clean that mess up, bro. Here, wipe it up. If it's bounty, it might have done it.
Picker-upper.
Is it real news or fake news, Kevin?
I'm saying fake.
Okay.
I like your bounty thing. That was pretty good.
Trumpson's family, a fallen Green Beret,
Carl
6-foot
Evans
party
says fake.
sub. Is that with a tweet about it?
Matt Williams says fake. It was a gold star sub.
I sent him the best gold star sub of all the gold star subs.
Fantastic sub. Best sub ever.
Best sub ever. It's Ivy League sub.
Gobble says fake.
20 points.
Casey says fake. Maybe we should have interviewed Matt in the chat board because he's funnier. What?
Matt,
You couldn't hear her, Matt, but Love Burns says, "Oh,
too soon.
too soon." He was awesome, man. We got good feedback after he left here.
That was
Seriously.
great.
If you missed that, Matt was on last week. You can catch that at openmictheshow.com.
Yeah, well, I'm all about low expectations, so. What?
The delay helps.
You ready? You good?
Yep.
All right. Trumpson's family, a fallen Green Beret, a 6-foot party sub. That, my friends,
The news is fake.
is fake news.
20 points for Kev Dog.
Next
Yeah, and 8 other people.
question. Kevin Holly.
I'm going to go with another blue ball. Get a lot of blue balls in this studio. All right, I'm
You don't
going
have to.
bullseye on this one, baby. Not even close.
How many? What was it?
4.
4? All right,
double
4
4.
points. Hot gangbanger's mugshot could get her sprung from jail. Is this real news or fake news?
So I should have done my hair before I got arrested. They might have let me out. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
That's right. I put some goddamn makeup on.
I like your hair.
Oh, thank you. Like it now because it's going away. Nana, welcome. Dean Barber says true.
Can I ask where this occurred?
Nope.
Okay.
But thanks for asking.
I mean, you did, but no.
Ron says true.
El Ron in the house.
I'm going to go fake. Doesn't seem plausible to me.
No.
No, it doesn't matter how you look.
Jasmine, welcome.
Do you remember the what was it? Remember the hot guy? The hot guy that
Oh, yeah, he looked
mugshot?
like
No, I was just saying the hot guy. Just a random hot dude. Remember him? He was pretty hot. What is going on here?
Chuck Latari says
he looked like Alex Rodriguez.
Yes, with the tattoo. Didn't he have a tattoo on his neck or his face or
Something like that. Yeah,
I
he
don't
was
know.
a hardened criminal, but he had like sky blue eyes. The ladies
Well, he
loved
got a
him.
modeling contract when
Did
he
he
got
really?
out of jail. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
you're not too hard if you go into jail with sky blue eyes and Cam Bertrand's build.
And act.
Right.
At least he's tall, man. You know. I envy Cam, man. He's like so tall.
Maybe Cam because he's successful.
Well, that too.
But that there's that.
It doesn't hurt.
No, I'm sure it doesn't. He's white.
Is he?
I know, right? I mean,
Not if you talk to him on the phone.
The white version of Chris Rock.
Holy shit, Chris Rock called me on the phone.
do you have homeowner's insurance? Because your dog is eating me right now, dude.
She taught him that.
No, you have to pay for that.
I don't know. I swear I don't have peanut butter.
And the insurance. Hot gangbanger's mugshot could get her sprung from jail. Real news or fake news?
Absolutely real.
That's real, my friends.
So this is the one I chose. I pulled some of the information from it.
Yep.
Just to see what the hell it's all about.
If it made sense.
So you're a blogger
To
now.
make sure that, I got to fact check him every now and then. So it is true. She was a California gang member, and the name of her gang was the Tiny Rascal Gang. Now, listen, that's like me and Mike coming at you throwing gang signs. No one is afraid of you. Get back in your tree and make cookies, you little dick.
And really, I just got a cramp in my hand. It's arthritis. It's not a gang sign.
But did you see the picture of her?
Yes.
All tatted up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She didn't do anything for me.
No, not me either.
She wasn't Cat.
Cat.
Cam's cat.
Jesus, mother of God.
What?
You waited for him to be across the country to make that joke.
I did.
I don't get it.
Oh, you haven't seen her?
No. Seen who? This gangbanger woman?
All right, next question is worth how many points? Were you done with that? Were you done with your thought on that, Mr. Blogger?
No, she actually had people. The reason she was getting out of jail because of it is because people were offering to post her bail because of her mugshot.
And not because she had a Give Me account, a GoFundMe. It's because people were just offering to give her money.
That makes sense.
People were offering to. It's $100,000 bail they were offering.
Well, I mean, what is that? 10% though for a bond?
That's true.
Yeah.
So that's $10,000.
Yeah. How hot is she?
She's not $10,000 hot.
No.
Yeah, she's got that many tattoos though.
So she owes me like $50.
Well, what if the rest of the Tiny Rascal gang was pressuring people?
Petey's right behind him.
Yo.
Alfalfa's going, well, golly gee. Next question is worth how many points, Kevin?
Red ball. Oh, it was a 14, I believe. I mean, it bounced.
All right, 14 points. It doesn't matter. Woman who married herself gives into temptation and cheats on herself. Is this a real story or a fake story?
Can I ask where this is from?
You can. It's from Seminole Heights.
I'll kill that.
Or what is that? Port Richey, the home of Slingshot Robot.
What is wrong with you?
And Kevin Holly.
Newport Richey.
Same thing.
Sort of.
You're right.
Yeah. I mean, Port Richey's a little more rough.
Same thing. What they have both flip-flops?
What was that one worth?
I don't know. 12, 14 points. Port Richey's a little harder. They only have one flop. Newport Richey, they got the new one.
Yeah, the one flop in Newport Richey is my show.
They got the BOGO.
Oh, my God.
From Trump Tower. Drunk Tower?
Dump Tower. Drunk Tower is a good name, too.
Derp Towers.
Derp Tower.
This is Derp Studios.
What'd you say?
I'm going to go with...
What happened?
There's just too many... I'm going fake on that. She married herself, cheated on herself, feels bad about it. It's just too weird for me.
I mean, you do realize this is a game with no prizes, right? I mean...
But it's a point game.
That is the point.
I only lost 4 points on the last one, so I mean, I can gain 10 here.
Yeah.
See that big brain I got there?
You should be keeping score. I can't even do that, and I got it in front of me.
It's about pride. You gotta be
proud. Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah,
I have pride. I have the rainbow sticker to prove it.
Nope, you're just gay. No.
What?
That's
the little rascals rolling around. Look at me. Stop.
I mean, the Reading Rainbow gang.
When Stan's doing math, that's the perfect time to make fun of him. Because it's...
1 + 1 = fuck you, Kevin.
Butterflies in the sky. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. Woman who married herself gives into temptation and cheats on herself. That, my friends...
Absolutely real.
That's a real story. It's from the UK. I don't know if that makes it any more okay or less okay. Okayer, if you will.
Makes it UK.
Makes it UK?
I'm being serious.
I'm done. Next question, Mr. Kevin Holly.
Can't wait. Lay it on me. Red ball. You guys need to fix the Velcro. Can you see this?
The dog keeps tearing it up more, so you deal with
How
it.
about just throw the goddamn ball?
It's wet.
It's wet.
Yes.
3 points.
I licked it. I licked all the balls.
Florida mom arrested for leaving kids at home alone while buying drugs once out of solitary confinement says she's afraid of being alone.
Mom, I swear I didn't turn you in.
I'm going true on that all the way. I think I know this lady.
You know her?
So you've met my mother too?
Yeah.
So you've been to Newport Richie?
Real? Real.
Rio?
Love Burns, LM, Gobble says real.
Gobble.
Dean says fake.
Hey, this
The
is
news
Cam
is
Bertrand,
fake.
and you're tuned into Open Mic Live.
It's only
'cause
3
you
points,
make
people.
Good decisions.
They add up, bitch. I was talking to Mike. I would never call the guest a bitch.
I was listening to Cam.
do it
I
all the
wasn't
time.
paying attention. What happened?
I would never be rude to the guest.
I would. Kevin, give me a beer.
I would love to. What would you like? We've got Shock Top. We've got Corona Light.
I've
We
got
got
it.
Slingshot.
Slingshot.
Oh, wait, no, we were
Balloon
supposed
knot.
I'm going to get a shot of sling.
God, I wanna punch you
yes,
in the
dear. That'd be
face
great.
right now, I swear to God.
See that? I delegated responsibility. Look at that.
I like your style, son.
Thanks, sir.
On the top shelf.
Oh, top shelf.
Thanks.
Big
No, it's not top. Well, actually, it was
Which
a four.
is ironic because you can't even reach the goddamn top shelf. So
That's why I had her do it. What did you want?
Right, it keeps him from drinking so much. Oh my God, my
Touch it.
it's been
Mike.
it's been Mike.
That was quick.
That's right. The help around here is awesome. You should see her give her a handy.
I'm good, thank you. Yeah, thank you. Appreciate that.
You should see it. I like voyeurs.
love thy hand because thy hand loves you.
Whoa. He's at attention.
You want a
Yes.
drink? Yeah, we're going to just skip a break. See, Kevin, this is how you skip breaks.
I'm learning so
You
much
want
here.
20 minutes? No bueno.
No bueno.
All right. What happened here? We ready? You ready?
Mike talking, no bueno.
I'll shut my mic off. Florida mom arrested for leaving kids at home while buying drugs once out of solitary confinement says she's afraid of being alone. That, my friends,
The news is fake.
that's a fake story. Mikey made that up. What? All right, next question is worth how many points?
I feel so
4
defeated.
points. You feel what? Defeated?
Defeated.
You should. It's
This-
only the first segment.
This is a quality ball right here. I'm sure it'll stick. Ready?
That's what she said.
18.
All right. For
Actually,
18,
I think that's more than the 4, honestly.
Italian runner wins Venice Marathon after all the favorites take a wrong turn.
What?
How many points is that worth?
4.
4.
Yeah.
Italian runner wins Venice Marathon after all the favorites take a wrong turn.
I'm going fake news because nobody runs in Venice. They all go on those little boats.
So this is like
You
the
know what
movie
I mean?
Rat Race.
You
just
mean
put a sign up there.
gondolas?
The gondolas, yes.
They just do paddleboards now.
Is
they,
it really?
they got with the times. Oh, I would love to go to Venice and paddleboard.
But isn't it like poo water? I mean, I'm not.
You
trying
know,
to-
I asked this question like 20 years ago. Where does the water go? Because they have a little drainage, and where's their sewer system set up? I don't know.
It goes. I thought it went into not the streets, but the canals. You know.
Right.
Yeah.
So they're just swimming around in poo.
I would rather be in a gondola than a paddleboard in poo water. Just throwing that out there.
It's not much different.
What if you fall off your paddleboard, man?
Then you suck and you deserve to go swimming. I only fall off when I'm fucking around.
Matt Williams said they took it right at Albuquerque. Took off. I really would have thought that shit was funny.
Staniel.
What is
Staniel? I called him
Because-
Staniel.
Staniel, son.
Wow, sorry.
What are you sorry for? Dude, I screw people's name all the time.
Not really sorry.
All right. Where am I here? Italian runner.
What'd you say?
I said fake news. Nobody runs in Venice.
Italian runner wins Venice Marathon after all the favorites take a wrong turn. You ready? You ready? You ready? You ready? You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely real.
That's a real story.
I suck at this.
All right. If you didn't say it, I was going to. All right. Last question. Score update, please.
I'm doing math. Can y'all talk about me real quick? Talk amongst yourselves, Mike.
Let's-
Try to be a freaking host.
Let's let him think we're talking about him. You know.
I have my headphones on. You.
I've got the
douche.
Reading Rainbow song in my head thanks to him. So, butterflies in the sky. I can go twice as high.
All right, so we have
Take a look.
Kevin and Carl with 20. We have Matt Williams with 24. We have Glick Gobble. LM Deo all with 56. KC with 24. Ndale with 34. Darlene with 38. Dean with 35. Aaron with 25. Jasmine with 18. And 3 people that I think quit playing, so go ahead.
At least I'm beating Jasmine.
All right, last question's worth how many points? 10 points. For 10 points.
20 points. For 20
For
points.
20 points. For 47 points. Man runs himself over in a road rage incident.
That is so believable.
If I said it was Florida, it'd be believable. If I said it was Canada, they don't have road rage. It'd be like, hey, you, sorry. Sorry.
There's only like 8 people in Canada. How they? I mean, are they gonna fight with each other? You know?
No, just say sorry.
I believe this. I'm going.
You're sending mixed signals, bro.
God, you know what? I'm going fake on this because I'm going to go opposite of what I truly believe, so I can take the lead here.
But what if it was real?
But it's going to be fake, and I'm going to win with 47 extra points. I'll have 67 points. Big.
How did
winner.
you just math?
I am very good at math. I've got an engineering degree, Mike.
I don't know what that means.
It means he thinks he knows everything.
But when you put it to application,
he only knows what he went to school for.
Yep. That's why I Uber.
I love when engineers come in and go, I'm an engineer. Well, that's great. Are you a plumber? Shut up.
Yeah, right.
Oh yeah. When chemists tell me how to do pools.
Right, exactly.
Awesome. Sorry, I said that.
No, it's cool. We already knew. Man runs himself over in a road rage incident. I know I've heard of them shooting themselves before. I don't know if I've ever heard of them running themselves over.
Well, dude, if you get out and you confront somebody and then your car...
Did he leave it in neutral? You know what I'm noticing? I'm looking for a new vehicle. Can't find a stick.
I just had one. It blew up, though. It was not driver error, but...
Just a stick?
Yeah.
What was his name?
Stan.
That's not really a stick. It's more of a twig. Butterflies in the sky.
I'm getting the gang. I'm getting the gang over here. If y'all don't
Get along, gang. Get along, gang.
How do you remember the theme to that, dude?
Oh, I remember it all.
Wow. You know, the stick shift was like a wooden spoon in a bowl full of rocks. Kind of like this show. What, are you insulting
Did you just come in and insult the show?
A little bit.
I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
My man. Finally, someone fires back. Carson Scholler says, Stan, real news or fake news? My fantasy football team will win. The news is fake.
All right, last question's worth, what was it, 47 points? I don't even know anymore.
Yes, sir, 47
I don't
points.
think that's correct. All right, last question was worth that much. Man runs himself over in a road rage incident. Of course.
Absolutely real.
That is real. That sounds exactly like something I would do. That's why I don't get out of my vehicle. Do we have a winner?
We do.
All right.
LM Dale wins.
At least it wasn't Glick.
Wait, no.
Nope.
Oh, cock-a-bucky.
It doesn't matter.
It kind of does. Because there's a tie.
Oh.
With Glick and LM Dale.
Then I take back my
With Glick and LM Dale tied at 76. So, Glick, pick a number between 1 and 20. LM, pick a number between 1 and 20. And do it as quickly as possible because we're trying to go to break. Kevin needs 20 minutes. Okay.
No.
Wow.
No. Bad. Bad. I know he's so eager to take a break that he's just ready to get this over with.
Glick, 1 to 20. If you need help, hold your hands up. So.
I remember now. Sorry.
He's good at math.
I got the best ball.
Kevin will tell you. No, that's the best one.
13, Glick says. LM says 10. All right.
So far.
All right, now.
Now. Do it.
19. Glick wins with 13. Woo, Glick!
I'm back at Child's.
Congratulations, Glick. I love you, man.
This is why he watches our show. We let him win once in a while.
Yeah. I'm going to get a camera feed, and all I'm going to do is roll my eyes every time somebody says Glick on my show.
I'm going to say Glick every time you say Slingshot.
I love Glick. I don't know why.
I do too. You know. I love any guy with a box full of dicks.
Yeah, he's got a big box of dildos.
Let's take a break. When we come back, we're going to talk with Kevin Holly about whatever Kevin Holly wants to talk about. How about that?
Wow. Okay. Careful what you wish for.
Suck my dick, my nigga. Here we go again. I can be anything. What? Same old shit. Take a look, nigga. In a book, my nigga. See, this is the shit I be talking about. You think it's a game? You think it's a game? What you really want?
I love DMX.
What you really want?
All right, we are out. We're going to take a quick break. Join us in another few minutes right after Lions After Dark. We'll be back.
More like Emo Phillips.
Welcome back to Open Mic Live. That was Jim Morrison. I'll give him credit. Just kidding. There's Jimmy Fallon.
You think he's lip syncing?
Jimmy Fallon? No, I think he can sing that. He's talented. Jimmy Fallon is talented.
That's
not funny, but talented.
He is talented.
But not funny.
Well, you don't have to be funny. You just have to be able to deliver what other people write for you.
And have a laugh track.
And have talent.
Wasn't he a writer?
I'm putting a oh well yeah well yeah.
Well, Mike Peters thinks he's a writer too.
And a rapper, right? No.
Right. So anyway, Kevin Holly, welcome.
I'm sorry.
No, just let me know when you're done with the phone, bro. Yeah. So Mike,
thank you for having me.
Hey, Stan, thanks for having me on. What's going on?
That was Ryan Hoppy texting me.
What did he say?
He asked,
"What the hell are you doing on that fucking stupid show?"
Not at all. No. He said, "What are you doing Thursday?" So I don't know if I can come back next week.
Does he know it's today?
Next Thursday.
Oh.
Yeah, he's asking what I'm doing next Thursday, and I'm trying to tell him I'll be at an Open Mic Live every Thursday for the next 6 months.
Are you serious?
No, hell no. There's a killer out here, man. Are you kidding me?
I was all excited. Right, and we need a scapegoat.
No, honestly, thank you for having me. I really enjoy coming here. I really do. You guys have a great show.
Appreciate it. I mean, you drove quite a distance to get here.
It wasn't that bad. I'm not that far away. I'm in Trinity, man.
But you drove through murderers.
I did. I picked a couple off on my way here.
You're
so
wrong. You're
safe.
wrong.
What?
Because you didn't come from that way.
Oh, yeah.
So one of the bands, Slingshot Robot, was supposed to be here.
Yes.
And it was an honest mix-up, so they couldn't make it. You filled in. Mm-hmm. But, you've had them on your show. You have bands and comedians and stuff on your show as well.
Yes.
I mean, we do it every week just because our show sucks, so we need someone else to sit there.
No.
But
what am I a second fiddle to Slingshot Robot now? Is that how this is?
You're sloppy seconds, definitely.
Sloppy seconds.
Mike,
you're like,
be nice to the guest.
Shit.
You're
like,
Kevin, he's not funny doesn't mean
so bad
he's
at this.
insensitive.
So you're saying your show would suck even worse if I wasn't here. That's a compliment.
I'm not sure.
Oh, yeah, saying. You know what? That's true, but I didn't mean it that way.
I don't think it's true.
It's an accident, if that's what you got out of it.
It's not accurate.
The best thing you brought to the show was Glick. What the hell just happened?
I love that kid.
He is awesome, dude. Like, seriously, I can't imagine sitting and watching anyone else stand getting drunk in their goddamn garage.
It's amazing how he does it. Yeah, I mean, it's the weirdest thing in the world.
Like the first time I watched it was out of respect because he came to this show. So I go to check it out, and I'm telling her I got to go check into this shit for like 15, 20 minutes. 2 hours later, I'm going.
You got sucked in, man.
Yeah, I can't stop watching him and listening to the bad fucking music that he plays.
Oh, not only that, it's like he does stuff like Chris Farley. He's like, and he gets all animated and just the weirdest like mannerisms. You know what I mean? And
he wears that stupid Super Stan shirt.
Super Stan.
Mike Irwin, welcome. Jake Jansen. So Jake Jansen, speaking of bands, so we had a band in Deviate the Plan.
Right.
And what an awesome group of people. They were fun, right? Well, except for Jake.
I was gonna say, was Jake here?
Jake,
he was forgettable. Just kidding, Jake. This is why they don't tune in.
Jake the fake. What? No, that's just what his wife does. So listen, we've had a bunch of good bands in here, right? Now, what's your favorite part about having a band in? Have you had other bands other than Slingshot Robot?
I have, yes. And I'll tell you what, I've had a band that's since broken up. But they're all doing, separate endeavors now. The Harvest, very awesome. Like, a bunch of white guys doing alternative reggae music. They came in the studio, our tiny little studio, and all acoustically, and just ripped out like half their album in 3 hours, and it was totally cool. My favorite part about having bands in is just getting the hair on your arms standing up, and listening to them do it raw. We've had the Stillhouse Shakers on. We've had the lead singer from the band Death Star Thrive, Carl Hobbs, was totally cool. And Pops, one of my co-hosts, he's 84 years old. He's in a wheelchair, and he was talking about something that was like special to him. About his daughter that had passed away at a young age, and it inspired Carl Hobbs from Death Star Thrive to as I break your stuff here, to just break into a song. He's like, "Hold on a second, I got something for you." And after Pop spoke, Carl got into this song, and it was beautiful. It's magical. You know what I mean? So that's what it's all about to me.
It is awesome when they feel compelled to just do that, because we've never asked bands or comedians. You're not here to perform.
Yeah, sure.
You're here to bullshit and get people to know who you are, and it's up to you to make for them to like you. Sure. My job is to do everything I can to get them not to like you.
Well, you're doing great tonight with me.
And I mean, my favorite thing about having bands in, since Carson and Jake are listening, is I feel smarter. Every time I have a band in here, they make me feel better about myself.
When you start at the bottom, but I agree with you on that. Like, we've had comics. I've got another comic that I've tried to book, probably in the first or second week of November, and I'm not asking them to come in and tell jokes. Come in and plug whatever you've got coming up, and then hang out with us.
Right.
And just be fun. That's all. But when bands play, I give them the option. I would love for you guys to perform. If you want to bring some guitars, I've got some things. I've got some bongos and maracas and a little amplifier. If they want to, more than welcome. And honestly, every single time I've had a band on, they've played.
Oh, really?
Yeah, every time. Every single. And it's only been like 4 or 5 bands. We have so many different kind of guests. We've had a psychic on the show. Just weird stuff.
Yeah, let's not tell me.
Where did she play?
She played the
podcast Death Star.
What did she predict?
Dude, that's why you have to listen to more than one pod. Like, if you're going to go browse around and try to find a new show or whatever, you have to listen to more than one.
Yeah.
Because at our level, there's a bunch of bad ones, and I'm glad I didn't stop at that one.
That was a terrible show, and it wasn't her fault.
I did.
She should have saw it coming.
Mike stopped at that one.
Stop it.
She should have known that was going to happen.
I hate you.
We tried to be so cool to her, and not use curse words because she was like 70-something years old, and she had a handler with her. I don't know if it was her son or just a friend or who it was, but there's this big like New York guy in the corner that just sat there the whole time. And we were trying to be so polite, and the second hour of the show, Pops, the 84-year-old Korean war vet in his wheelchair, she says, maybe I should come back next week and, finish up some of the things that we talked about tonight with some of your listeners. And Pops breaks into, well, you got to understand, these guys talk about, sucking cocks and stuff like that, And I was like, oh, my God, he starts dropping all these fucking guys, blah, 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 blah. And he went on this little rant, and it was so funny and embarrassing. She never called back. We didn't get her ever again. I don't even know whatever happened to her.
How was the content? Was it clearly a cold read, or?
It was pretty tough, man. It really was. It was hard to navigate through it because she had so much to say, and it wasn't. Dude, it was cool. She was really gracious and nice, but it was not very entertaining. And I'm not taking anything away from her. She's not, into radio and stuff like that.
So did you just go to break?
Are you setting me up?
No, I was just asking an honest question. I mean,
we did. Yeah, we did.
We call that nap time. Wait, no, that's the show.
That's
No, but besides that, man, we've had all kinds of different things happening on the show, and it's always a good time. Last week it was just me and Filbert, and we took a bunch of calls, and we had an interview with a movie producer. We like to do that. We have actors and actresses. I've got a publicist in Los Angeles that helps us with acquiring interviews with, like B movie actresses and stuff. And it's completely awesome. There's like a cult following to a lot of these people.
Right.
And being a part of that and hearing this stuff is really cool. Dude, we've had Hoppy on a couple of times. And
how do you go from talking about stars to Hoppy?
I know. It's weird. But, well, I can tell you why. In a nutshell, he's like, hey, bro, can I do Hoppy Hour from your studio? Sure, bro, of course. I love the kid. And he interviewed Christopher Titus, the comedian. And it went through my board, through my phone system. You know what I mean?
That's awesome. So you're cool by proxy.
Yeah, exactly.
That's awesome.
I sat there looking like, wow, that's so cool. It was refreshing and fun and all that good stuff, man. It was like a warm, fuzzy feeling.
Glick says, shut that Kevin Holly up. And then Lori Becker says, that will never happen. He talks in his sleep. I hope he's funnier in his sleep than he is when he's awake.
Who's Lori, your mom?
Yes. Yes, Lori's no, that's my fiance.
No. So not yet?
You convinced a girl to let you touch her?
Well,
dude, that's impressive, bro.
I beg a lot.
I beg a lot. I got a cabinet
so you are married.
Almost, yeah.
I got a cabinet full of push and turns.
I don't even know what that means, but I'm laughing at it.
Pill bottles, right? You got.
Oh no, we don't know. None of that.
I will Cosby your ass.
No. I should probably do that.
Drugs are bad.
Stop telling people that. Those 3 listeners are going to believe what the hell you're saying.
It's chloroform.
How dare you? Yeah. I'm going to try that.
No, don't do that.
What?
Or say that you're doing that on this show, because I don't want to be investigated.
I'm not going to do that.
So actually, hold on. I got to do it. They said, stop throwing the softball questions. Ask him about his Chihuahua sexual fetish.
Chihuahua?
What's a Chihuahua?
Is that what he's saying that?
Did he spell it wrong?
Chihuahua.
Yeah.
He spelled Chihuahua CHEWAWA. Those are our listeners.
Yeah.
And he's an engineer. No. But what do you? Yeah. Do you like your girls hairy?
I have Chihuahuas. They're both male Chihuahuas.
Are you closer to your dogs than you should be?
No, Lori is for sure. Yeah. I mean, I joke around that they love me more, but dude, okay. In a nutshell,
has she ever yelled out the Chihuahua's name?
I don't know. It's been a long time.
It's been a long time since I hit that hole. Go ahead.
Yeah, my dog's name is Buddy Holly, so if she does, I mean, it's kind of like my
How
name.
arrogant is that?
It was already named that.
Oh,
that's how
it
I got
came with that name.
It came with that
and
name.
You still took it?
I had to take it.
Dude.
Like, it's already part of the family.
It's destined for disaster.
Well, so is everything in my house. I mean, come on, look at me, dude. No, but
he wasn't talking about you, Lori.
If you look on my personal Facebook page, or the fun page rather, we've got a show fun page. It's a closed group figure it out, and I'll let you in if you're not a cop. And the dog had the biggest boner, dude. I'm telling you, it was like 4 inches long. Mike, you know what I'm talking about. It was like that long.
It's
dude.
at least 4 inches.
Yeah.
I call that 6, but whatever.
I took video of it because we were just like, what happened to the dog? Normally it's got a pretty big little, pecker. But this time, for some reason, it was really excited, and it had the biggest Chihuahua dong of all time. And that's where that question spawned from. Like, I don't have an affinity for Chihuahua's dongs, but that was magnificent, dude. So I renamed him John Holmes.
I saw the post.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Not only wasn't I mad at it, it is now my desktop background. I mean, like, seriously, I don't have a touch screen, but I do this just,
You just keep trying to make it bigger.
It's like a pop-up book. Every time I do this, it just swipe right.
So, next question.
Do you have a fetish?
Do I have a fetish? Yeah, it's podcasting. It's podcastists. What do you call that, Mike?
Podcastists.
Yeah, that's my fetish now. I just learned about it tonight. It's weird.
Podcasting. Are you a podcaster?
Yeah.
I'm a podcastist.
Podcastists.
That's one.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm going to be a vigilante. That's my next fetish. I'm going to do it nude. Just because. I mean,
So you're going to get arrested before you actually make your first bust.
I think if I make the first bust nude, I will be the most famous person on the planet. I got the Seminole Heights murderer, and I was nude on TV. It's perfect. You'll have that blurred out little thing, It's not a little thing, but it'd be
That's the safest place to be nude because they say you look 10 pounds heavier when you're on television.
I'm going to nab him at the pool, man.
Hey, aim down here.
Things in the mirror are smaller than the hip hair.
I'm going to nab him at the public pool, and it's going to look bigger underwater.
And you were worried about me talking about pill bottles, and you're talking about creeping around a public freaking pool?
Who's creeping?
Jesus. I'm not so sure.
Next question, please.
You don't run the...
You don't have to tell him, Mike. You just sit back and let him believe.
Okay. Here, Kevin, it's yours. Here, take the board.
All right, I'm going to throw another ball.
Welcome back to the Kevin Holly Show, but better. So
we're going to take a break.
When is cock chat? That's
8 o'clock.
Jesus Christ. So are there any other shows other than, what other shows are you watching right now out there?
Watching or listening to? I don't
listening to.
I listen more. I don't really watch a lot of TV or anything like that.
No, not TV. Who gives a shit about TV? We're talking about podcasts, important stuff.
I'm a big fan of Spicoli TV, of course. Open Mic Live. You guys are awesome. As far as that goes, Chip Chipperson is probably my favorite. Jim Norton doing that Chip Chipperson podcast. Hilarious, man. I mean, I've never laughed so hard at a stupid podcast while I'm driving, trying not to look at it, It is the funniest thing out there. I mean, that guy is so freaking funny. I don't know why. It's probably like the flavor of the week for me. It's been a few months. They've got like 20 episodes, something like that. Makes me laugh my ass off. He does this weird, almost like he's ripping on Opie from Opie and Anthony and back in the day and all that stuff. And it's just, you got to check it out if you want to laugh at it. I mean, I know we're supposed to be supporting local music and local comics and local podcasts and all that stuff, but that's the one that's really... It's like on the top of my list. I haven't watched like the last 4 weeks of it because I've been watching you guys and stuff. Honestly, but
but hold on. You have to tune into that shit once in a while.
Yeah.
To relieve yourself of this.
Yeah, so I agree with that. And there's an element of not wanting to do it because you don't want to steal their bits. Like when you're listening to local radio on the FM. You don't want to take away. And like we were talking in the chat last night. During my show, like you hear other broadcasters on terrestrial radio doing something similar that you did the night before in your podcast, and you have to think to yourself, like, did they listen to my podcast? And of course they probably didn't.
It's parallel, yeah. I've had people say that to me. Oh my God, they're totally listening to my show, and I'm like, I guarantee you they're not.
Exactly, but it's a weird feeling, So part of me wants to not listen to stuff like that because I don't want to walk away from that and then walk into my studio and do something that just comes to my head. Or make a comment while we're live or whatever, because it's all impromptu, most of it, And I don't want to be that guy. You know what I mean? So it's a weird dichotomy. It's like a that's a big word I just used right there.
I would just get voice to text and have it do all scripted, so I would just read it verbatim my next show. That's why I got you here.
Big economy. EYEC.
Dukakis.
Cockapuggy. So I mean, yeah.
Is it cock chat now?
But here's the thing: is
5 minutes.
You're not stealing it because there are parallel. I mean, everyone's living the same world.
They're not stealing it
Mine's
because
different.
I'm certainly not. And I've been accusing other shows of stealing it. Not really accusing them, but just wondering, like, did they listen to my show? I played Social Distortion during the break, and then I hear that on another terrestrial radio station that you never hear that. You know what I mean? That kind of stuff. It's just a weird parallel.
Who plays that?
I know.
But it's like we were talking about I mentioned in there last night. I did a little segment called Hope for Stand Kind.
Yes, hope for Stankind. I love that.
Which was just positive news stories because people hate the news. You know what I mean?
Yeah, turn it around. Yeah.
So we did that. Well, 2 weeks later, Lisa says, "Hey, Drew Garabo's doing what's good with Garabo." Now he didn't steal that shit from me.
He's in the same mindset.
He did though. He totally did. I mean, he just listens to us all the time.
I'm sure he does
because he wants to hear a good show.
Right.
We're taking notes.
But there's no way he's not listening to the show.
Of course not. No.
But it's gonna happen, bro.
I mean, he might be listening to it, but I highly doubt that he's going to the bottom of the barrel and scraping stuff from Open Mic Live. I'm just kidding. I'm joking.
I love that.
Well, he does that while he's taking a break up from your show.
During my breaks.
Right.
Do I apologize when I talk shit about you?
No. I'm
then
sorry,
don't apologize when you talk shit. If you're going to apologize for apologizing.
We've had this conversation before where
and this time I'm going to punch you in the goddamn
throat. I tuned out of
Yeah.
that too. It's okay.
Yeah, Stan's always telling me, you should be more confident, man. You should be more confident, man. And I'm like, okay, you shouldn't apologize for stuff like that, man. And I'm like, why are you talking like that, man?
Because I'm a paranoid schizophrenic, so I just want someone else to freaking... But, I mean, they're not stealing. It's like comics. Unless it's verbatim, even with, you're going to get the same joke. It's Stanley Feud. I do not look anywhere. We sit there, me and my wife, in the living room, literally with my phone in front of me, and come up with these stupid goddamn questions. We bounce them off. I guarantee some of them have been used on Family Feud, or a version of them. I guarantee it.
What's Family Feud?
It's an Avenue.
Avenue?
It's the show that I stole the idea from.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Did I don't understand.
I have pill bottles. No.
You need to come up with some original content.
Welcome back to the Kevin Holly Show, but better. So we're gonna
go to break. Take some play some music.
We're renaming this show the Kevin Holly Show, but better. Can we do?
I'm gonna do the open have it for
it's
next
an
week.
Expensive banner.
Are you gonna have enough time? You need a third hour for Bible study.
Well, we'll have plenty of time during the break. Give me a break. Give me a break.
I want to break a piece of that Kit Kat bar. It's a chocolate crispy taste. It's going to make your day. And wherever you go, you hear the people say,
give me a break.
No, Carter. Oh.
What? She was hot.
Oh, I'm sure. That's why she sweat so much.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Jimmy Carter's hotter.
Temperature hot,
Juicy. I bet in her private life she wore sweatpants that said juicy on the back of them.
Nev Campbell? Oh, Nev, yeah.
Oh, Nev Campbell. No, that's different.
Juicy.
I'm just saying right now.
Where's she?
Huh?
Where's she?
Irrelevant.
Irrelevant. Oh, we have Kevin Holly in studio.
Hey, thanks for having me.
So Nev Campbell, I used to have a thing for Nev Campbell.
I did what was that, Party of Five or whatever?
Yeah,
and then she did the Wild Things where she made out with what was her name? Charlie Sheen's ex-wife.
Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about.
You never saw that? We're in the pool. There's a makeout scene.
Oh, the SI model or whatever her name is.
Richardson. Denise Richards.
Denise Richards. Yeah.
So no, not that one.
I don't know their names.
Kathy
Ireland. Show me a picture of their ass. I'll know who it is.
Out. So
Stan's more of a Corky fan from.
Well, yeah, that bitch can't fight. No sounds like yeah.
And he just wants to be loved, so you don't have to drug him.
Right. You just use a pen light. You can confuse him enough to take advantage of him.
He's always happy.
Is he?
That's what he hears in his head.
I love you. See, segues are our specialty.
And irrelevant. They're like breaks for you. They're not necessary.
So we're going to give you guys a break right now from whatever the hell just happened in here.
Coming back is Open Mike's favorite game. We'll tell you about that when we get more. Whatever. Love you, bye. Welcome back to Open Mic Live. Now it's time for Open Mike's favorite game, eventually. Stay in the feud. You can play along at openmictheshow.com or Facebook Live, which I always forget to mention, but you people are already there, so you already know where we are.
So Stanley Feud is a game I made up off the top of my head. I send questions out to Facebook friends. Are they friends?
They're my only friends.
Acquaintance.
No, they're friends.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it, I believe all 1,000 of them are friends of mine.
Any podcastists?
So I send them out to people on Facebook, and they respond. This week we had 101 people respond.
Nice.
So you'll get the top 5 answers out of those 101 people.
101 kinds of cute puppy fun.
So...
You turned my mic off.
So number 1 answer is worth 5 points. All others are worth 1 point. And as soon as the producer is ready, we will get going. He's already tried to break the camera.
No, I'm ready.
No, not the real producer. Mine. Are we ready?
I like messing with Mike.
You did something wrong. I don't have everything.
How do you not have everything?
Oh, I will cut you.
I synced. It's in Open Mic Live.
We are in Seminole Heights. You should shoot him.
I have 10:19. It's not syncing. La 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 la.
Just let me know when you're ready. Okay.
So Kevin, have you ever had a spot in your show where you thought something was going to go right and well it just didn't?
Oh,
I will make that happen. You can too. You did not send it over right.
I just think that I've done it the same exact way for the last goddamn 8 months. Give me your bullshit.
You haven't.
Tip money, woo!
And we're gonna have to talk about that because you didn't. This is not how you do it.
I've done it every time.
No, you haven't.
You find it?
I'm taking a break.
All right, and when we're back, I'm not saying it again.
Stay in the feud. All right.
Question number 1.
Go.
Name something you might buy in an adult bookstore other than a dildo or vibrator, Glick.
Don't tell me what to do. Adult bookstore other than what?
A dildo or vibrator.
When it would be a movie. I mean, a VHS. Right? Do they still make those? No.
Beta. I have it all in beta.
Max.
Yes.
Ron says movie.
L. Ron Hubbard.
What do you say?
I'm going to go with an outfit, like a teddy or something.
I like your style.
Thanks.
I'm going to blow up doll.
Oh, whoa, hey.
Jasmine
Nice.
says handcuffs.
The fluffy kind, you know? Yeah.
Tiffany says whip.
Is that whip or whip?
Am I Stewie?
Yes.
Stanley.
Took the cool out of Cool Whip.
Whip. I take the cool out of everything.
I say whip.
Glick says movie. You say
do
whip.
Be a dick.
You can't.
You can't
I
just
said
put an
no
H.
dildos or vibrators. I bought a dick. Lori says a blow up girl for Kevin, so leave me the fuck
Lori's
alone.
name's
Dean Barber says porn.
Yeah, Lori's nice. Those things are expensive.
Yeah.
LM says hippie crack. Whippets.
Oh, is that what? Oh, that's right. That pink pony. I mean,
Yeah, act like you've never had a drawer full of them empties.
I haven't.
Love Burns
Still
says
love
lingerie.
you.
You've never done them?
Oh, I've done them. I just never bought them. I never bought the crack. But back when they had the cracker, you and somebody else were the only ones that I knew that had it.
That is racist.
Allegedly.
What'd you call me?
You're a cracker.
Okay.
Honky.
Ding dong.
Cockapookie. Pucky.
Cockapookie.
Cockapookie. We got Spicoli in studio.
Cockapookie is the most common mispronunciation of it, a fake word that I've ever gotten.
I like the way Spicoli pronounces it, though. Cockapookie.
Glick says, I don't need to go to a store for a dildo, so fuck y'all. All right, so. Are we ready?
Yeah.
18 people said Astroglide or lube. 18 said porn. 13 said whips. 12 said anal beads. And 10 said whippets.
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 Dun 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 dun.
Boing, oing, 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 oing.
Dun 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 dun.
Aren't whippets like cans of whipped cream? Whipped cream?
If you're
They are if you
poor,
buy them in a grocery
they
store.
are in Newport Richie.
They sell those at the porn shop?
Yeah, with a little cracker that you frickin'
I didn't think they had the
shoot in your
crackers
head and then
anymore.
you get dumb and do
What
this
are we
shit.
even talking about?
Whippets. Dun 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 dun
I
dun.
thought we were talking about blow-up dolls from Lori B.
That's why you're smarter than us, because we've
can't
done
wait.
so many goddamn whippets.
No.
No, it's the engineering degree. All
In honor of our next guest, this question is for
Right.
Slingshot Robot.
Correct.
Take a drink.
I will
Oh,
not.
no, not this week. No.
Shots
I'm
fired.
just kidding.
I don't need them to take a drink.
So, name something people hit using a slingshot.
Like, you mean like balloon or
name something people
window?
hit. That's why I didn't say aim at. Name something people hit using a slingshot.
That one, there it is. Okay.
Aaron says can.
Cat.
Ooh. That's dark, man. Yeah.
I didn't say black cat.
That's racist.
You're racist.
But it's not a hate crime. The fucker shouldn't have got my way. Lori Becker says Kevin's yam sack. Are they candied?
She really said yam sack?
Yam.
Oh my god, I've never heard her say
That's
that.
my favorite. I love that now.
Yam sack? Really,
Oh,
Lori?
a yam sack.
I mean, my wife calls it a yum sack, but hey, whatever you got going on. Dean Barber says cat. He likes your answer. He's out there right now aiming at cat.
I'm going traffic, like a vehicle. Car.
Jasmine says squirrel. You going traffic?
Yeah.
I like that.
You never did that?
No, I'm not a dick. Glick says windows.
Yeah, same theory. It's fun to hear him break, you know?
Really?
I mean, when I was a kid. Allegedly.
Yeah.
I opened up those bottles that I didn't have in the cupboard. And Dale says can. Love Burn says bird. Fuck them birds.
Sky rats.
They are sky rats.
Yep.
Bottom feeders from the top. KC bottle.
You ever seen a egret hunt for a baby gator? That's pretty dope.
That's cool. Yeah. Like a white egret or a snowy egret.
Why is it got to be white?
Well, the big ones are the white egrets. The little ones are the snowy egrets.
It's the white egret.
For some reason, only let a white reggae band come in this freaking studio.
It's a great white egret.
But
Great egret.
that's his favorite band.
Well,
Great
there's
White.
the blue egrets too.
He's accurate with this. Yeah.
There's a blue egret
I'm a
too.
bit of a birder, you know.
I used to have a pamphlet for my paddleboard.
Okay.
And then I lost it. It must have fell off when I drove
I worked
away.
on a dolphin boat. I was a naturalist. I thought that means that I would be nude, but
He's
I
a
still,
naturalist.
So it said it was bird watching.
Yeah.
I was a bird for you.
I still did it.
That's why he's got a Chewbacca fetish. Wait.
Is that how you do that?
Yeah. All right. 20 people said birds. 17 said cans. 14 said squirrels. 13 said each other. And 13 said windows.
Does Windows and traffic count in the same?
No, Microsoft Windows.
I
You
actually
just
gave it.
Windows 95.
up here's Bill Gates.
I actually gave it to you because when he said cars, you said that's what you meant. So I went ahead and gave it to
Cracking
you.
of the windies.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, I'm just being nice because you're here.
Thanks.
I figured you drove this far. Shit.
As soon as I leave, you're going to be like, this sucks.
Here's
With a
5 points, by the way.
With a 20-pound pebble, she says. All right, so number 3. Name something you associate with Florida.
I've got 20-pound pebbles in my yam sack.
Oh, my God, dude. You must have a bad back.
Future lower
Why is
back
Kevin all
problems.
hunched over?
I have bad posture.
He needs to get a
Slingshot ding dong.
For my balloon knot.
Slingshot balloon knot. That's my new favorite band.
Alron says the sun.
What was it? Oh, Floridians. Florida News. Florida Dummies.
What was the question again?
Name something you associate with Florida.
Oh.
Jasmine says beaches.
I'm going old people, snowbirds.
You and Dan Birds.
Welcome back to the show, Mike.
Lori Becker says hot dudes must be. I don't think she's talking about at home, bro.
Wow.
Glick says dumb people.
Horrible drivers. And so this reverts back to snowbirds.
True.
Dean says sunshine. Ain't no sunshine.
And bullets, honestly. You know?
There ain't no sunshine.
I wish I had a bullet.
Yes, there is.
Horrible drivers. That goes with old people, don't it?
And snowbirds.
Yeah, he just said that. So, you know.
Lori Becker says toothless people. Thanks a lot.
He never listens.
I know where you live. I don't, but give me your address.
You can come over anytime, man.
New Yorkers.
Like
Well, you'll know I'm there by when you look up in the window.
When I think of Florida, I think of New Yorkers because they always come down here and just bitch about it.
Yeah, New Yorkers are a big population of snowbirds.
Uh-huh.
Agreed.
Uh-huh. And Canadians.
And Canadians and Germans.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Big time. German population. Huge snowbirds, man.
Huh.
Really?
I was a waiter in Tarpon Springs for 4.5 years, man.
Is that before or after you were a nudist? I mean,
Before.
a birdist.
A birdist.
I only said really to buy time.
I'm only talking to buy time.
So we got some beaches, we got some suns. All right, let's give them the answers.
Keep talking to buy some time.
Cock a bucket. 21 people said beaches. 17 said humidity. This is Satan's playground when it comes to humidity.
It's not the
brother.
heat, it's the humidity.
Yeah, suck a dick. 17 said sun. 12 said gators, and 7 said old people.
Wow. Like the Florida Gators or alligators?
No one gives a shit about the Florida Gators anymore. Do they?
Or the Knowles.
Or do they?
Or the Canes.
Do they have an engineering program there?
You wouldn't understand. So, number 4.
Why don't you pick up a book and look for it?
Nobody reads anymore. Journalism
Engineers
is dead.
do. The engineers do.
So
find a blog about it.
Number 4. Name something you do in the bathroom other than piss or poop.
Blog.
Masturbate.
Ron says shower.
Social media. Ron Hubbard, what did he say?
Can I answer for Lori B?
Do it.
I just did. Masturbate.
Yeah, I can tell they're not married.
What?
Yeah, you don't speak for her. You'll learn that when your balls are in her purse.
I already learned it. I was just taking this.
Almost that shit.
You're
here.
He's
like, dude, I'm an hour away.
Yeah.
What's she going to do?
She'll remember this in 20 years.
Or he'll be picking his clothes up on the way in the house when he gets home.
All I need is that blow-up doll she bought me as soon as I get home.
She just deflated the fucking thing. What are you talking about?
It's fine. She is a Tom Brady fan, you know.
Who is it? He's the GOAT.
The GOAT.
He's the GOAT.
I'll show you a goat. What?
That's bad.
Hey.
I'd like to take Tom Brady and Jeff Gordon's freaking heads and just smash them together.
Really?
Yeah, because they make me feel ugly. Rick says jerk off.
Of course he said
now
that.
thinking of Matt.
Yeah, it's them that makes me feel ugly. It's not my wife going.
Jeff Gordon, Tom Brady. Tom Gordon.
Jasmine Marie says brush teeth.
Jeff Brady.
How good are our
Brady
cameras?
Gordon.
What's wrong? What happened?
Nothing.
They're not.
Gene Barber says brush teeth. Glick says eat a sandwich in the bathroom. Fat bastard.
Have a beer. Some wings.
That is so Glick, dude.
Ron says, Ron, asshole, not Ron.
Yeah, he drinks a mimosa.
Yeah,
in the
keep
bathroom.
correcting me. See if that
What did
changes.
Aaron say?
Mimosas.
He said,
Aaron Hubbard?
Isn't that the bathroom read, the book on top of the toilet?
Yes. Are you stressed? Read
Dianetics.
this.
Yeah.
Dianetics. Are you
Lori
stressed?
Becker says, I clean the toilet with Kev's toothbrush. Dude, a lot of things come out on this show.
Including
Kevin?
you.
Oh,
And
no, I
in
did
the
it.
bathroom.
I think I beat you to that.
I did that on Facebook. Go ahead. 28 people said shower, 18 said brush teeth, 15 said shave, 14 said hand-to-man combat, and 9 said play phone games.
Isn't it hand-to-gland combat?
Only when you do it.
I mean, mine's a man. Yours is just a gland.
She said yam sack, dude. I've never heard that.
Me neither.
That's,
Now I got to freaking change my... There's no more hand-to-man combat.
now I got to wonder where she's been, you know, to learn a term like that she's never shared with me.
I'm guessing somewhere deep in the goddamn woods. Yam sack. Hey,
Yam sack. Well,
my man got a yam sack.
It is Newport Richie, so...
Can you turn both your mics off? Actually, Greg said earlier, every time Stan talks, people leave.
The numbers do go down.
It hurts my feelings.
That's fine.
All right, here we go. Quick update. Gobba with 11. Aaron with 12. Mike with 5. Glick with 7. Dean with 7. LM 12. Casey 7. Endale 12. Jasmine 7. It's almost like I planned this. And Love Burns with 15.
How did I get nothing?
What do you mean? You're in there. Your just points don't count because you only got 2.
Oh.
So, last one, number one's worth 10. All others worth 5. Let's freaking get this shit over
It's
with.
2 of the biggest points you've ever seen.
Except, name a famous Ed.
Famous Ed?
Ed O'Neill. I'm sticking with Ed O'Neill.
I'm going with Mr. Ed, the horse.
Ed Grimley from...
You don't say.
Ed and Eddie, Jasmine says. Ed Sheeran. Is it Sheeran or Shireen?
Ed Sheeran. Ed Sheridan.
Sharon.
Ed Sheeran.
Sharon.
Never
All
heard
I
of
know
her.
is Aaron better never call me gay again answering Ed Sheeran.
That's right,
Sheeran.
Elron.
Yeah.
Know your role, Elron.
Right now he's got his feet up, drinking a mimosa, listening to Ed Sheeran.
He wishes he was listening to that show instead.
It's Mariah Carey.
Love Burns says Ed McMahon. Andeo says Sharon. Is this Sharon? Someone tell me how this shit's said.
What is Sharon? Who is that?
Sheeran. I looked it up. It's some redheaded douchebag. KC says special
I
ed.
think it's Ed Sheeran.
Sharon, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no one cares.
Apparently.
Lori Becker says Mr. Ed.
Mr. Ed, look at that. We got something in common. That's why we're getting married.
It's your horse.
What?
You know Mr. Ed's a horse, right?
Edward
Scissorhands.
Scissorhands.
It's a bad joke. Fuck off. Everyone has.
Edward Scissorhands. Why, hey, Mr. Ed, why the long face? Thank you. Thank you. I'll be here all night.
No, you won't.
Carson Schaller says Edward Scissorhands.
Can't allow that.
I don't know if I love Mike or hate Mike, dude.
I get that a lot.
Eddie Murphy.
Oh, shit.
Eddie from Iron Maiden. Is that Vedder?
Eddie Vedder? No. Eddie Vedder's cool. When he sings.
But not that cool.
Not when he talks.
Ice cold.
So he's kind of like us.
What about Eddie Munster?
Oh, snap.
I've got his hairline. Look at that V right there. See that? I got it. Got that.
Dude, you get 10 bonus points for saying that because not a single person answered that out of 101.
What was that? Was that you
That
sound
was
like
me.
you were a raptor from Jurassic Park.
I get animated and excited.
Now clearly.
It says special ed. All right, let's give these people.
I'm not ready. Stretch.
You say that to all the guys, Mike.
Mike, you awake? Mike.
I'm not ready. Stretch.
20 people said Mr. Ed. 18 people, which I've unfriended at this point, or 16 said Sharon. 16 said Van Halen. 13 said Ed, and Eddie. And I can't see the rest of that.
McMahon.
And 9 people said Ed McMahon.
Yes.
Hey-o.
Hey-o.
Was that Santa Claus or Ed McMahon?
I don't know. He's the same person.
Same person. How do you figure?
I don't know. I sat on both their laps.
They both send you gifts.
Did they both sexually molest,
Yeah, maybe.
So we have a winner. Jesus, what just happened? Endale wins with 22 points. I couldn't even cheat Kevin into winning.
But so far away.
Ron says, CS, Sharon was there. Yeah, I unfriended all of them. You're lucky I like you. You're lucky. I like Glick.
I like Glick.
Do you?
Yeah.
I don't like anybody.
I could tell. I'm so scared of you, honestly.
Don't be scared.
I am.
Oh, that reminds me.
What?
Well, I'll show you in the break.
What?
So we're going to fill the last few minutes with the answers that didn't make the board.
Oh, cool.
Some of the overflow, if you will.
Okay.
So for Florida, trailer trash didn't make the board. Palm trees, oranges, which I think oranges from Florida are terrible,
Used to
right?
be, yeah, it used to be great.
No,
right.
they come
Citrus
from-
now is just, it's dead.
It's imported from like California now.
Because it's all dead. We got
Well,
that
yeah,
fungus.
because the Mexicans can't reach the oranges. That's why we have strawberries everywhere.
I can
Right.
stand on their back and reach him.
You might slip off if it's wet. What?
Why? Because of his back?
Well, no. I'm just saying. If
And-
it rains a lot here.
Floridians was on there.
Floridians.
Asses from Florida.
So I was right.
So to prove that women do listen to this show, for the bathroom one, change tampon was in there.
Gross. Cool. I watched somebody do that once at a party. I don't mean to interrupt
What
you.
kind of fucking party are you going to? Holy shit.
So Kevin, do you have any fetishes? No.
No. By the way, tampon broom.
Yep.
Dude,
Give it another beer. No, some other shit will slip out. Go
This
ahead.
was like 20 years ago, but we were on the deck outside, and the light came on in the room where the deck was, and we just kind of like, what is that room? And we looked in, and the hottest girl at the party was like, and pulled it out.
What'd they do for you?
Nothing. It was gross as hell, dude.
How'd it taste?
I didn't taste it. Like a jelly donut. What?
Dude.
I made him make the gross face. It's your natural expression. What?
Yeah, I'm smiling right now. What are you talking about?
I grossed you out.
Oh my God. Seriously, dude. That's nasty. So Reed, selfies. Do you take selfies in the bathroom? With this face.
A lot of people do.
I'm going to start.
And lines.
Lion?
Lines. Lines. Off the back of the toilet, I'm guessing.
It probably lines of like crystal meth or something, you know. Not that high quality cocaine that people do in other states, but in Florida it's probably the homemade powdered.
If they have high quality cocaine, they probably have like a canister on them that they're just
like a pill bottle.
No, like Transformer.
Is that what you keep in your push and twist?
I never do that ever. No.
We'll talk about it later.
I don't.
Clearly, you don't need it. You're good.
I can hook you up.
So, I can. Does it look like I need your help?
I'm just playing.
Dude, I'm method stand. Fuck up. So, slingshot. siblings, which would be each other.
Weird.
What? Do you have siblings?
I do. Older brother, older sister. I've never hit them with a slingshot. Although my brother had the slingshot that I used to pick off cars. Yeah. When I was a kid, allegedly.
Do you have control of his mic? So
Robots busy podcasting
was on there. Goliath.
What?
I'm guessing that's
slingshot.
a Bible.
Oh, slingshot. Yeah, he hit him in the eye and knocked him out. David beat Goliath with the slingshot. It wasn't a slingshot, but it was like a slingshot. Same concept.
Gotcha.
Except pull back, you throw it.
So we are doing Bible study again. Awesome.
Oh, I'm not. I just like the fables.
Oh, okay.
And then Jeff Louis said Cambodian children.
Because you're not going to feed them.
One less $3 I got to spend this
One
month.
less $3.
You could fling rice at them like 1 grain at a time, you know?
Just open your mouth.
Yeah, it's like this. It's like...
What?
Oh, my God. So for Eds, we had Scissorhands.
That hurt.
Yes.
Helms.
Oh, yeah.
Norton.
From Fight Club.
No, Ed Norton.
Yes, from Fight Club.
Yeah. The actor.
Oh, is that
Edward Norton, yes.
Oh, yeah. Fuck
And the Hulk.
And Special Ed.
And American History X.
And Friends?
No, that was Chandler. Nobody knows what he does. Nobody has a clue what he really does for work. He just shows up. He's got a tie. He's like, hey, I'm Chandler. I'm off of work. Here I am. You know?
Hey, I'm sure. That's how I'm going to introduce myself now.
Yeah, Chandler.
That's how you should. No, I'm no Mike, though.
Mike Chandler.
Basically, I just mean I'm going to introduce myself from now on. No?
Because you didn't do that for me. You're just like, who's this asshole? You know?
I do that for everybody.
Yeah, that's why I'm scared of you,
That's
man.
why Spicoli and I don't talk. Because
Really?
I ignored him.
Really?
Well, I mean,
You guys have a beef? For real?
He has beef with me. I don't give a shit.
No, he doesn't anymore.
We need to rectify this.
He had beef with me.
No, you guys not anymore.
Now neither of us give a
I'm
shit.
telling you, we're good.
You guys have the 2 best shows on the IRN. There's no reason why you should have any kind of beef, man.
Right.
Well, because we copycatted off of him.
It's just
He's the
mad
grandfather.
because his is the second best. So
And I ignored him when he brought it up.
That's just your nature, though, man. Honestly, you're just like...
That's what, and his is too. So, yeah, I don't understand whatever happened anyway. So
yeah, these fucks don't know how lucky they have it for him not to talk to them. Like, he freaking talks to me all the time. I'm like, stop.
I want to exchange numbers with you just so I can text you and not get a reply.
Just so I can ignore you.
Well, hold on. What just happened? All right, so for Porn Shop, we got edible panties, handcuffs, penis pump, and sex games.
Nice.
Or just go to Spencer's.
But I mean, sex games, really.
Spencer's.
Foreplay sucks as
Aren't
it
they
is.
more of a
Don't stretch
spoof?
it out with a goddamn game.
I think they're more of a spoof, aren't they?
But if you're going to buy sex games at Spencer's, you got to compete with all the kids, the emo kids that are in there. It's kind of
They're getting arrested. It's cool. You can just go in and grab it.
Yeah, okay.
I walked in there when one got arrested. That was pretty awesome.
Really? For real? That really happened?
Yep.
Awesome.
The best part about sex games is when I start losing, I tip the fucking table and get all pissed off, and then she gets turned on by my anger.
Wow.
That's not true. I just punch her in the face and...
Sarah win.
I'm sorry. Spousal abuse is not acceptable to Open Mic Live show.
Just take that yam sack. Take it all.
Yammy.
Look at it.
I wonder if Cam's got a yam sack.
Why?
Cammy's
Cam
little
sack.
yammy. It's
He's
a
got a
cam
little
sack.
That's pretty good. He's going to use that. And then you're going to be
I
like...
doubt he's stealing any jokes from us, bro.
He's a thief.
Yeah, he's going to use that. You're going to be like, he listened to my podcast, man. I know he did.
Cam started stealing our jokes and lost every competition after that.
All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, this guy in studio, his name's Kevin Holly. Maybe you heard of him, maybe you haven't. I still don't know how to type. You should see. This is 2114.7.
Type it like it was in your pocket and send it a text message.
Welcome back to Open Mic Life.
Open Mic's life.
I was spooning his life.
Did y'all just have nerd talk while I was pissing?
Paddleboarding is not nerd talk.
Nerd Nug came back.
We talked about exercising, you know.
Like I said, nerd unnecessary nerd.
You know,
talk.
I gotta tell you that I don't like that you said that because now I want to play it and I'm going to.
I exercise my right not to exercise.
Oh,
you're
kind of sad for me. I'm okay.
You're kind of a beefy guy, though. You look kind of strong. You know.
I am.
Beefy. Yeah.
I gotta lift this thing every day.
Like twice a day.
Yeah, I gotta get the belt under it.
Jesus Christ.
What do you think I was talking about?
I don't know. Plumbing? It's the same thing. You're laying some pipes. It's a laying pipe today.
It's my stance act.
You just got your asses whipped by a bunch of nerds. So let's get those nerds! Nerds! What are we waiting for?
Hey, baby. If I were a particle and you were a quantum potential, would you let me penetrate your classically forbidden regions? Baby, I wish I was your derivative so I could lie tangent to your curve.
I'm a nerd homeboy with my books and my backpack. I can play new PvP in the world of Warcraft. I spend half my day making mods for Halo. The other half, I spend drooling over J-Lo.
Drilling over J-Lo.
Drooling over J-Lo. That's right. I'm a nerd, homeboy. Drool.
Drooling, okay.
Drool.
I thought you meant drilling like...
I haven't played that in like 2 years.
Drooling is why I wear a helmet.
Derp.
Derp.
I'm a derp homeboy. with my helmet and my drill bag.
Why do you think I like Corky? We met in class.
You got no class. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you ain't shit about that.
Nope.
So anyway, since we're talking about yam sacks and all that, and I wasn't fully prepared for this, I went through our old folders and found some notes about sex advice. All right, so we're going to go over this.
Hold on. These are folders that he had back in 3rd grade, and they got sex advice in them? What
Where's
the hell?
this folder, you say?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
It's the teacher whose name I never gave up, so screw y'all.
Are there drawings in there, too?
Oh, is this your journal?
It's diary.
Journalism is dead.
Mr. Peacock touched me in my peacock.
Say that 8 times fast while
Mr.
he's touching
Peacock,
you.
Touch me up. Gurgle, gurgle, gurgle. Peacock.
It wasn't a peacock. It was a swallow.
You're the birds.
Actually, show me your cum face.
No, don't. Please don't do it. Oh, come on.
Dude, that's so lame.
Oh! I don't know. I don't see it. Here, I got to jerk off to it all the time.
Man-to-gland combat. All right, so listen.
I didn't sign up for this, dude.
Nope, too bad. He signed a waiver.
Nobody wants to see my cum face?
I do.
It's on your Facebook profile. I put it on there, yeah.
It's on the picture that I promoted the show with, actually.
It's on the one that's stuck to the other one.
My cum face is just like me sleeping.
That's post-cum face, silly ass.
Yeah, that's PCF.
No,
right?
It's me dreaming of it.
I want that one as a shirt, too.
All right, PCF, post-cum face. Some dude laying down with a pillow under his head.
It's just that emoji with the straight eyes, you know. Like
So the first one is... sprinkle a little pepper under his nose right before he climaxes, because sneezing can feel similar to an orgasm and amplify the effects.
You could blow her back out doing
Seriously, where are these notes from?
You put them in there.
When did I do this? Forever ago?
Yeah. Oh, let's see. What's the date on this thing? 1/29/2017.
That was last month, man. That was a week ago.
1/29?
Yeah, that'd be January.
I got that. Fuck face.
My math
No
is
wonder
off.
he can't read my goddamn calendar.
Derp.
So... it looks like that emoji with the tongues stinking out behind you.
That must be Glick talking.
No, it's Lori. Dude, watch what you say.
Oh, shit.
It's your other love. So the second one is, it's simple. Just stick it inside her and pee.
You wrote that, Mike?
No, this is off it's on the internet.
So it must be real, right?
Yeah. Is it a blog?
Is this Reddit or is this Chive?
I have no idea, bro. I don't give a shit.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
It's last minute prep.
It's sex advice. It's probably...
Pull the anal beads out like you're starting a lawnmower.
I think it's... I think it's bad sex advice.
But it didn't start the first time, so you got to feed them back in there and do it.
And you got to sneeze right when it starts.
Don't move. Oh, my God, it worked. It's like cleaning out the fucking carburetor. All right.
Wow. It's all gummed
I'll
up.
clean her carbs.
Find the seam on his balls and give them a pinch. It will make his orgasm that much more mind-blowing.
Wow, I don't like that at all.
My ex-girlfriend tried this on me and made me cry. I'm afraid pain is not pleasure.
Not necessarily, but the seam of your ball sack, your yam sack, what is that? I mean, how do girls even know about that, you know?
If we were split in half, then that would be the seam.
I understand. I've seen my seam, you know?
I'm not Winnie the fucking Pooh. I don't think I have a seam on my ball sack.
Oh, Christopher Robins.
Want me to prove it?
Touch my honey pot.
Let's look at it.
Franken nuts. We got the shit. So if a girl's on top and you finish in her, gravity will prevent her from getting pregnant.
That's true.
It's true.
I believe you.
The internet said so.
No, because he's an engineer.
So you read that somewhere?
Right. He knows
On
how
the internet.
science works.
That was seventh quarter ITT.
ITT Tech?
Yes. As opposed to ITT what?
Technical Institute.
Yeah.
It's the same thing, but different.
Yeah, they taught us sex ed, seventh quarter. And that was, gravity was a big...
No, Tampa Tech.
No, ITT Tech.
They're teaching you sex ed in ITT Tech?
I don't know anymore.
How is that technical? I guess it's technical.
It is kind of.
Never mind.
I mean, he accused me of it, so...
Of sexual tech?
I guess. I mean, I could...
Tech ed?
I'm not a doctor, but...
Why wasn't sex ed a famous ed?
Oh, yeah. Because no one paid attention in sex ed.
We were already having sex.
Exactly.
I will educate you.
Well, they were up there with that thing. We were fingering the girl next to us.
What,
like you weren't?
While you put a condom on a banana, you were getting your fingers wet.
Right, it was Parents' Day.
They separated.
That's your mother, but she's the size of a 5-year-old. So no.
What? Dude, they separated us, boys and girls, in separate classrooms.
Oh, they tried, but I had a firm grip.
Yeah, you were.
Like a bowling ball.
That wasn't a girl.
That's my mommy! I don't want to go!
Look at it.
It was a 2-finger death punch.
You can put the camera on him. Put the camera on Mike right now. I think he needs help.
I got a curve. Wait, that's how you hit the back.
That's called Peronis.
Oh, my God. All right, the next one is make a circle around the nipples with rhinestones and body glue.
Or just
or just glue and huff the shit out of it.
Bedazzle.
What's wrong with you?
Or just throw a Velcro ball at it. What happened?
That's a good idea. Yeah.
So if you put rhinestones around her nipples and she gets on top, is that a rhinestone cowboy?
Cowgirl.
Oh, cowgirl? That's a whole nother movie.
Right.
I got a really good idea for your show. It just popped in my
Thank
head.
God, because
we're running out of ideas. We're inviting you back again in 2 months.
I'm pretty sure we have a better chance of Slingshot showing up than Kevin coming back.
Holy shit. Oh, I love you, Mike.
What is the idea, buddy?
Instead of having the dartboard up there,
Put it in front of Mike's face?
No, close.
That's
Close.
not
He's
bad
got
idea.
a prison pussy, and that's where I'm going. You get like a stripper with a muff, you know, and you put a Sharpie marker. You take a Sharpie marker and write the numbers around her Netherland region, and you just kind of lob it in there. And wherever it lands, it sticks to the muff. The Velcro sticks to the muff, man. That's all I'm saying. It's perfect.
I don't want a stripper with Velcro hair.
I'm telling you, bro. Betty watches 70s porn.
You can have our show. You can have that. You can use that for your show.
Like Chihuahuas, Chewbacca's, and hairy vaginas. I'm going to throw my yam sack at some hairy vaginas.
Let's check the chat room and see what Lori B has to say about the muff.
Well, that's what you can do. You can take 2 of them, put them together, and call it a yam sack, and just throw it.
There you go. That's what now we're
That's
talking.
a great idea.
We are brainstorming now.
So what next?
Shelby Suggs is back. I bet he's seen a lot of hairy crotches in his life. He's like 80 years old, bro. That was back when they still braided that shit.
I'm friends with him on Facebook after you had Agia and what was the other band that you had on right after them? God bless it, I can't remember the names.
No, what's Cold? No.
It wasn't Cold.
I like the way he pretends he listens.
Oh, come on.
No, I'm just kidding. I know
He
you
pulled
listen.
the G out of his hat.
No, I watched that whole show. That's the only show I watched from to completion. I'm just kidding.
I finished too.
No, the one after that, it was Murder the Crow. Murder the Crow. That's right.
That's right.
Yeah.
I finished with him too.
That's how I learned who Shelby Suggs was, because he was in the chat room and was in the comment section afterward, and I friended him because I thought he was funny.
Dude, Shelby Suggs is an amazing individual.
He's a drummer, right?
He is a lot of things.
Yeah.
Dude, his resume is longer than your yam sack.
Damn, that's a big-ass resume.
If he's a drummer and I listen to him, does that make me a drummy?
Kind of, yeah.
Those are my favorite wings.
You're a drumette.
I love drumettes. Oh, I love drumettes.
Oh, we're backup dancers. We're the drumettes. No. But, dude, this guy is amazing. Seriously. He's been doing music forever.
Yeah.
And, like, nothing physically works right. You know what I mean? This guy has a goddamn pilot's license.
Really?
He's got more medical degrees than Doogie Howser.
Does he have an engineering degree? Just ask.
No, he actually fixes people.
Okay.
Not pretends he knows shit. So and this cat, dude, I mean, with keeps a smile on his face and just keeps moving on. You know what I mean?
So, are you like in love with the guy or what?
I am kind of.
Okay.
That's
fine.
I'm into old guys.
Platonic love is good. So you love me too, because I'm old.
It's not platonic. Yeah. He's just finished over him too.
No, your yam sack's got to get way lower before I like it.
I cannot wait to talk to Lori B about yam sacks tonight, man. I'm gonna wake her up
with your yam sack in her face.
Yep.
Now, I'm pretty sure this is close to rape. While rolling around, wrap her up in the sheet so she can't use her arms. And then write yes on her forehead with a marker. Wow. What? It's written all over her face. So, yes. Okay. Fuck off. Cook dinner topless. Now, I've done that.
I do that. I cook in my underwear. I brought some food tonight. If you guys are hungry.
I take my shirt off when I make bacon so I don't get grease splatter on it. The hair's fine. Fried hair is delicious. Yes. Ask Kevin.
He looks like the dude. He looks like the 40-year-old virgin. You just got.
Oh, Kelly Clarkson. Bigger. It's bigger.
All right, so here's my favorite. It's always worked on me. I found that it works with Mike.
Chloroform. Men's locker room.
I just drink that. It's fine.
The struggle is real. Stick a finger in his ass right before climax. Now, two things are going to happen.
She said Mike likes
2 knuckles.
I'm shooting out both ends. It's going to hit the wall, and you're going to You're getting something you don't want.
He's not laughing. You know he's serious.
Yeah. Oh no, it's a lava cake just waiting to fucking.
But what if you don't touch the sides?
Butterfinger.
It's like a fish hook, but without hooking anything.
Then you just use additives.
When he farts, it's like, oh. What? You guys are assholes, man. I hate this. I
only do that when it's actually funny. I laugh at the dumb shit and shut up for the funny shit. So you.
Because it's true, man.
It's funny because it's true. Have you ever had a girl stick her finger up your ass?
I've had them attempt that before.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like a dolphin. I'm like,
So you pucker up, kiss it, bitch.
I don't know.
How long you been with Lori?
Going on 6 years in April. All
right, Lori. We need to talk.
I might be wrong.
Go ahead, throw it on the chat.
You might be wrong.
It could be 12 years. I don't know. It's been a long time.
That's why we have them.
Dude, it's been
for
long
memory.
It's been long enough that I don't know of her ever saying the word yam sack before, and I'm still concerned about this.
Oh, you'll learn a lot more once you tie the knot. The balloon knot.
It's so funny how much our guests learn about their wives when they come into the show.
That is true.
We've actually had many guests, their wives show up in the chat board, and they're like, "Oh my god, we need to talk about this shit when we get home." I'm like, you might want to just leave it alone. You know,
I might just go ride a bus in Seminole Heights and just end it all tonight, man. You know,
the bus is stopped. There's no routes.
Too soon?
No, there's no routes. They stopped them. They rerouted the buses.
I hope it's not Uber next.
It's Lyft.
It's Lyft. Good. Fuck Lyft. I don't know.
I don't care. If they all get me into the place. I just don't use Lyft.
You're a tough guy, man. You're just gonna go out on your bike, in your bike shorts. Just be like, look, check me out.
What's up? Look at my skivvies. My yam sack's just tilted to the side. Sam, what's going on, buddy?
I was just letting y'all nerd talk while I was over here.
I'm a nerd. I'm on board with my backpack.
So 6 years you've been together. You have a daughter, right?
I have 2 daughters with a previous marriage. I'm divorced.
Well, they're both are they both older than 6?
I have a 9-year-old and a 12-year-old daughter. Yes.
Yeah. So I mean,
let me know when they get 18.
Wow,
dude. Listen.
For a friend.
Are you saying that I'm attractive and that my kids might be as well?
No, that's exactly what we're saying.
When they're 18, so
okay.
We want to see the clam sack. No, listen.
Jesus Christ!
What just happened? He's like, you guys do realize that funny's funny, but these are my children.
That's okay.
I was just kidding.
I've never seen them, so they don't exist anymore.
I don't ever see him either.
It's like mama jokes.
I'm joking. I'm like a super dad, man. My whole life revolves around my kids. My fiance, my family, my best friends. They all suffer when it comes to being able to hang out with me, which is a privilege and an honor. Because I spent so much. Don't do that. I don't
funny
like that.
you said all night. I was
like
just
the point.
out.
But he only laughed for like 5 seconds, and then he was like, "Yeah, it's not funny." That's why I'm scared of him. Because I don't know if he's being serious or not. Mike scares me.
I love that. I told you. I think I've told this story before. When I had my exit interview from radio,
you told me about this once. Yeah.
I
forgot all about it.
I just dead stared. That's fine. I'm forgettable. I dead stared the guy giving me the exit interview, and he says the only problem is I can't tell when you're joking or not. And I just stared at him.
I honestly do remember this. And it haunts me.
I didn't move, and I just.
You're like.
The reason I'm not afraid of him is because I kept my ankle bracelets, so I know he can't chew them.
Nice. Yeah. What about the knee?
Kick him though.
Okay. He can weight him down.
I can grab on. Bitch, you ain't going nowhere.
Kick him in the finger right before he climaxes.
Kick him in the finger? How I stub my finger?
It's because his finger's in his asshole. You know? Kick him
So
in
just clench.
Oh my! What the hell happened?
This show took a Peroni's turn.
Well, we can't steal cock chat, so we went to ass chat instead.
That's right.
That's actually a pretty cool thing.
Because we're number 2.
So don't.
Ass
wait.
chat. I totally get it. I get it. That was. I mean, you're trying.
I'm taking. You're number 1. Because you're a dick. No.
I like where you're going with this. Who's number 3? What is number 3?
I don't know. What's your third thumb or your third finger?
Number 3.
I don't want to see his third thumb, dude.
Number 3 is when it all comes out at once. 2 + 1 is 3. Right?
No, it's where you plug it all up and you're airtight. You know.
So anyway.
Put your fingers, the thumbs in the ears.
No, I know why it takes 20
You've
minute
been
breaks.
biting right? That he needs a.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
I need a break.
No
See, that's when
breaks.
you just stop talking and that's it. Done.
I shaved my balls for this.
Prove it. Do we still have people watching?
Yeah, the 3 perverts that are.
Yeah, Glick, and go.
Hey, so let me get this out before I forget because I meant to get it out earlier. Side Splitters Comedy Club is doing a stand-up for Puerto Rico relief Saturday, October 28th. Who is going to be there? I can't see because my eyeballs.
Shouldn't it be a paddle up?
It's a what?
Too
No.
soon?
Oh,
During the read, really?
should be.
I'm not reading it.
You can't read.
The only name I can actually make out there is Pedro Lima, but they have 2, and I've seen him before. He's pretty funny. Then 2 other guys there. Honestly, I cannot read that.
Bro, Pedro hates me.
Pedro Lima
Are you
does?
being serious?
He does, man.
That's a joke, right?
No, it's my fault, man. I followed him on Facebook, and
He knows who you are?
Yeah, I know. It's weird. He probably forgot about me by now because I unfollowed him because I didn't want to deal with the flack. But he had some, like, different political views, and it was in a public format, and I'd never do this, and for some reason I decided to. Maybe I'm wrong. It's not Pedro Lima. I'm pretty sure it is, though. He does not like
You
me.
just called out Pedro Lima, so
I
it's
might be
him.
wrong. I hope I'm wrong. Because
It's another Pedro.
I followed him because I like
Is
him.
Pedro for president?
Yeah.
Vote Pedro.
Vote Pedro.
That's sick. He
You
hates
know
me.
what? Pedro, if you're listening, go see Pedro at Side Splitters. I apologize for being crass on your Facebook page, and I went back and deleted stuff and apologized publicly, and I tried to be cool about it. I was the dick. I really was.
Be more careful with your Google Translator.
I will.
You know, if you're gonna try to pretend you know Spanish when you're posting shit,
Yeah. If I could take the opportunity on an open mic live to apologize to him publicly, I'm sorry, Pedro, if I was a dick. I apologize. Yeah.
Dude, he's not listening, but we'll send this sound clip to him.
Awesome, cool, yeah.
And he still won't give a fuck.
He won't care.
Well, Pedro will be there, Ricky Reyes, and Forrest Shaw, and I have seen all 3 of them.
Cool.
There's going to be a silent auction Saturday, October 28th at 4:30. 100% of the proceeds and ticket sales will go to the victim of Hurricane Maria in Puerto Rico.
When is the date again?
28th, this Saturday.
This coming Saturday.
2014.
Yep.
My friend
14-7.
My buddy Pat is doing a book signing in Largo. I want to throw that out there if I could, if you don't mind. The Largo Starbucks. Pat Shit Crazy from the Kevin Ollie Show is.
You can't say Starbucks.
Okay. He's doing a book signing at a coffee shop in Largo. And
you can't say Starbucks.
I think everybody should go out after that and get the book from Pat, the PFC 40, the Victim of the Swamp, I believe it's called, and after that, go laugh instead of crying.
Well, share it with us. We'll share it all around.
Yeah, support Side Splitters. Support your buddy.
Yeah, cool.
Star Schmucks. SideSplittersComedyClub.com, and they are 960-1197, area code 813.
So the one thing the guy wants to promote, and you fucking step all over it.
There's so many
I
numbers.
was promoting this, and he stepped over it. What?
You said 658438113.
He said 8675309.
960-1197. I still remember.
The engineer in here cannot figure out what you just said, man.
960-1197.
What is that? Is that
That's their phone number.
Oh.
813-960-1197.
There you go, yeah.
What are you, 727?
I'm terrible, yes.
Where's the Starbucks? I don't care.
Largo.
Nobody cares.
There should be a pause between asking the question and then saying I don't care. Make him think he's going to answer it.
My
first.
timing is...
I thought that was pretty good, actually. He got
so,
me.
Kevin, tell everyone what you do on Wednesday nights.
Please do, because I want to listen to this.
No, not in the bathroom other than pee and poo. On Wednesday nights, what happens?
Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we do the Kevin Holly Show live on the IRN Internet Radio Network, IRNBroadcast.com. We do a fantastic comedy show, 3 hours long with 2 20-minute breaks so that we can take care of Pops and let him take a poop. Also, we have Bible chat and cock chat, and now we're going to be doing ass chat. So it's going to be a fantastic time.
Dude, what a well-rounded show.
Yeah, we try to be well-rounded.
I like that. You ever thought about just getting Pops a bedpan and saying fuck?
Dude, I heard a joke today on the radio yesterday. They said, how do you know the Irishman in the hospital?
You can say who said that because it was hilarious.
It was
Jackie the Joke Man.
Jackie the Joke Man.
He had some awesome jokes.
Dude, how do you know the Irishman in the hospital? He's the one blowing the froth off the bedpan. And he also said, how do Mexicans take family portraits? They all jump in the front seat and blow a red light.
Go through a red light camera. He had like a ton of them. He was just boom, 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 boom. What is it? How can you tell it's a Mexican car? Because there's 4 on the floor and 12 in the back. Jesus Christ. I know. I
can't believe there's new racist jokes that I've never heard.
I know.
Well, he's been doing it 30 years, with CERN or whatever, so I don't know how new they are. Maybe they are. I don't know.
He went boom, boom, boom. How do you keep a Puerto Rican from breaking into your house? Put a help wanted sign up front.
I listened to that. Yeah. Dude, you know what? I'm glad that we brought this up and talked about it because Stan was talking about it earlier, how we should be not afraid to tell mildly racist jokes. We're all different. It's healing through humor, like they said on the show.
It's not racist.
It's not. It's just funny. Just be funny. Who gives a shit?
It's a play off of statistics and stereotypes.
Exactly. And
that's all.
We're all, you can make fun of, and I'm not going to list all the different colors and races, but everybody's guilty of being the butt of a joke.
And they know it.
Exactly. So if you're offended by it, don't listen to comedy.
You're the racist.
Yeah, go away. Go do something else that makes you happy. And don't get all your panties in a bunch because somebody made a joke that you think is offensive when everybody else, the vast majority of people think it's funny.
Nope, their feelings are hurt, so they've been violated.
It's so stupid. Stop it.
That's the whole thing, though, is I'm not afraid to say, anything because I know and they know depending on the delivery. You know what I mean?
That's key to it, yeah.
But it better be funny.
That's correct.
If it's not funny,
yeah,
there might, it just it doesn't bode well.
It can't be hate speech. It can't be isolating just one race over and over again. And it can't be like something that's got like a history background. You know what I mean? But the jokes that we just rattled off from Jack the Joke Man, hilarious. There's nothing wrong with that. And anybody that thinks that there's something wrong with that needs to check themselves, man. Come on, dude. Look in the mirror. Why are you so upset? Is it really that bad?
No, I get it.
You know?
Dude, one of the comedians had a joke that he had set up, you know what I mean? And it ended with Tupac lyrics.
Okay, yep.
And he censored out,
the N-word or whatever.
And I'm going, when he came out, what are you doing?
Yeah.
I'm like, you were literally quoting, that's what makes the joke, bro.
Not only that,
I promise you, these people, you aren't coming after you.
You're taking away from Tupac's artistic talent. That's what he did. You're quoting him, right? You're playing it.
Well, I played the Reading Rainbow parody with DMX where he's dropping the N-bomb, and I can't even say the N-bomb without pissing everybody off.
I just don't say it because it makes me uncomfortable.
I don't drop N-bombs.
I'm not afraid of it.
I don't like it. There's
no reason
so
for
much
it.
hate behind it that I don't want to be associated with that because I'm already a dick and people already hate me.
Yeah, it's never going to turn out well.
I don't need more hate.
But I'm not going to be offended by you playing DMX. I'm not going to be offended by somebody playing Anderson .Paak. they use those words because it's part of their culture.
But if you are offended, so what? Why is that everybody else's problem?
Do you have to start a war over it?
It's not.
Get over
Grow
it.
up and walk away.
Yeah, I don't have any problem listening to it or playing it, dude. I will play Tupac next week on my show.
I won't play Tupac. It's horrible.
It's not my problem. You can't take it.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah,
it's
don't
not
make it
my
my problem. Irish proverb. Don't make your problem my problem.
It won't be my problem.
Dude, you know how many CDs and albums I bought as a teenager in the late 80s, early 90s? That's how old I am.
Oh, I loved it. Oh, yeah. My first one, I made my dad buy me. It was the first explicit content one. It was NWA.
There you go. Yeah,
Straight out of Compton.
Yeah. I bought so many different things when Doggy Style came out in '93. Snoop Dogg, Doggy Style, '93. One of the best albums in the rap industry of all time.
I'm glad you cleared that up.
Dude, but I listened to that in my car, in my truck as a
teenager.
Gin
and Juice?
Yeah, Gin and Juice, all that stuff.
That wasn't G-Thing. G-Thing was
on that too?
Was it?
That was the same one, yeah.
The only time I ever put that in my car and blared it was when I was delivering pizzas in the ghetto.
It made sense.
I delivered pizzas too, and dude, I have no shame at all because you know what? I paid for it. I enjoyed it. They're marketing it to me. There's nothing wrong with it. That's what they did as artists. You know what I mean? So enjoy it and be done with it.
And look at them now. They're making movies and shows with kids and bullshit.
But why is it a crime for you to play DMX?
It's not. Because exactly. It's DMX.
Are you going to censor that? Fuck no.
Oh, I didn't have a choice.
I kind of confessed.
I didn't care.
But still, I wouldn't be ashamed of it, and I was not offended. And I don't think people out there listening to Open Mic Live tonight are going to be offended by the break.
I don't know. Glick seems kind of like a bitch.
I want a project.
He is kind of a bitch.
I want a project chick. One that ain't bang Glick. Thank you, Kevin, for coming in.
Thank you for having me. I always love coming here, man.
Dude, share anything you want people to know or go to or any of that with us, and we'll put it all over the place.
Thanks, man. I will. Yeah, cool.
Bathroom walls.
Oh, that's normally my go-to.
But, dude, seriously, I mean, most of all, thank you for bringing us Glick. Love you, brother. Seriously.
I love you guys as well, man. Thank you
Mike,
for having me.
Thank you for allowing me to be a part of your show.
Oh, thank you for allowing me to be a part of your show.
Now that we're done kissing each other's ass, it's time to go.
Fuck you. Oh.
God, I feel the love.
All right, check our replays out. 9:20 W in the Apple Fridays at midnight and Bubba Army Radio 10 p.m. Saturdays. Always check out our friends on IRNBroadcast.com.
Yeah.
Kevin Hawley next Wednesday. Tonight in 1 hour, Nitwit.tv. And then, of course, tomorrow night, 9 p.m., Spicoli TV with Smitty.
And then on Tuesday nights is the show with no name at 8 o'clock.
I went to a show with no name. It felt good to be on a show with no name.
All right, so everyone, listeners, everyone, on the count of 3, Yam Sack, you ready?
1, 2, 3.
Yam Sack!